Hello everybody, this is T with katescraftycloset, and today we're going to make this really clean and simple rainbow heart card using some basic supplies that I had in my stash. So let's just go ahead and get ourselves started. So the first thing I went ahead and did is making a top folding card. So that means this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I went ahead and die cut using this Hero Arts Infinity die. This is the Postage die. This is the largest one in the set, and it will hang over the side a little bit on this card. And if that bothers you, just kind of trim it down to the best of your ability. But for me, for video's sake, I'm not going to do that. But if I decide to mail it, you probably have to put it in a bigger envelope. So go ahead. Next thing that we did is this is a stamp set that I picked up a while back at a local scrapbook store in Georgia. This one is Impression Obsession. It's a plaid heart. I'll do my best to link items in the description box below if they're still available. So let's go ahead. We're going to bring in the stamp tool and we're going to ink up the heart in rainbow. So I'm using Hero Arts inks today. First one I'm going to use is strawberry. And I'm just gonna, and it's, to me, it's okay if they overlap the colors. I'm not concerned about that. Next up is orange soda. Okay. Then we have, I believe it's called Butter Bar. That's a yellow. Okay. Our green is going to be called Green Hills. Okay. Blue is called Cornflower. And our final color is purple. It's called Passion Flower. Okay. And we're just going to put in our little cutout of the postage. And I already have it centered where I want it, or at least I hope so. And we're just going to press. Since this is rubber, you'll probably get a good impression. Awesome. So I like that. We're good with that. If I had to ink it up a little bit more, I could have done so. Okay, so we have that. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is have some Midnight ink from Catherine Poole that I put onto my acrylic block. I'm going to squirt it with some water and we're going to do some splatter. I do this off to the side so it doesn't mess up the work surface, and come in with a brush. Just kind of curl that around, and I'm just going to flick it off my finger until I get enough splatter over the whole panel. Okay, and then make sure I clean off my finger, otherwise we'll have a huge mess on our hands. And I'm going to take my heat tool and I'm going to go ahead and dry that. And it should dry fairly quickly since I didn't, it's just a little bit of splatter. And then I went ahead and die cut. It's a word wrap die. Comes across the front of your whole card. It says "Love Ya," and this is from Lawn Fawn. And I went ahead to make it easier. I put some double-sided tape on there, so I don't have to worry about adhesive, and this just gives me a little bit of wiggle room too, to hopefully get it on there pretty straight. Okay, so I'm just using this little picky tool to kind of get that E to be more cooperative. Okay, perfect. I think that'll work. Yeah. Then we can just go ahead and put it down, press on it. Then we can go ahead and wrap it around the back. Like I said, it does have its own adhesive on there, so no need to trim it or tape it down. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put on some foam squares onto the back of our card panel here. And if you don't have to put foam tape, if you don't want to, you can use what you have on hand or not use anything at all. It's up to you. You can just use liquid glue. You can just use regular double-sided tape. But since I have a huge stash of these, I am going to use them up. Okay. Normally I peel off the back and I put a little bit of liquid glue on there to give me a little bit of wiggle room, but I'm not going to do that on the video. I don't know, you don't want to watch me. Then I'm going to come in with some of these gems. I'm going to try to get the smallest ones in here, and we'll put 3 of them on here. Okay. And I'll use a different color in my other one, but I'm going to go with this color this time around. Okay, so those 3. Then we're going to come in with some art glitter glue, and we'll put a little dab of glue on there. Put our little gemstone down. And these are optional. You can also use sequins if you want. Okay. So that is a really simple, clean and simple card. And if you don't want to do rainbow, you can just do red. So that is our card for today. So basically I would just put those on the back. And like I said, it's going to hang off the side a little bit and off the top. And that's totally 100% fine. So here you go. We'll bring it back to our original card that I already made. And I want to thank you all for joining me today. Like I said, I'm doing the best that I can to leave a description box below with all the card making stuff that I use in today's video, if available. Make sure you check out the website at katescraftycloset.com. And thank you for joining me today, and have a crafty day, y'all.